Hello everyone, greetings brave warriors and welcome all to yet another Imperia Online World Cup podcast. I am Mitko.
And I am Vicky.
We are broadcasting live on YouTube from Imperia Online headquarters. Of course, where else? This is day 3 of the World Cup group stage.
Yes, Mitko. And boy, do we have news today. I wonder where to start. The time for the substitutes is now officially over. The 48-hour period for the teams to expel players and replace them with reserves has ended in exactly 3 p.m. server time, which means now. Also, we are going to have more info on this later. The first wars in the World Cup group stage are now already a fact. Who fights who? Stand here and see. Surprises in the top 10 net worth and military rankings continue. We have unconfirmed information that there is an internal scandal in one of the leading World Cup teams, Serbia. Several key players in the best military team from the last tournament are threatening to leave the team for good. We have arrangements with a member of the Serbian team to confirm or deny the information live in today's show. Lucian Pavlic, or Lucian,
Yes.
yes, Lucian Pavlic, the Croatian national, will talk to us as well on Skype about the defending champion start in the group stage. So, as I said, a lot of things, a lot of news.
Of things, yeah.
Yeah. Of course, we're going to start with the statistics, but before I start with them, I have some breaking news to announce, which I already just mentioned. I'm just gonna elaborate a bit. Unconfirmed reports and publicly written informations by the nationals of Serbia reveal an internal scandal in the Serbian national team. According to this information, a dispute about a player who was voted to be expelled grew into an all-out scandal, which made 5 members of the team to leave it for good. It all started with a simple substitute that the team leader, Killer Rubica, wanted to put in place of another member, Milan SRB. Apparently 6 other members of the Serbian team did not want to support the expel vote, so Milan kept his place in the team, and then came the disastrous decision. 5 players decided to boycott and leave the team for good. We can confirm who and probably who they probably are by looking at Serbia's profile on the World Cup website.
Yeah.
You should check it regularly as well, just saying worldcup.imperiaonline.org. So those players that we have seen to be probably the ones that are boycotting are, should I say them, Mitko? What do you think?
Yeah, and while I'm the Serbian player, we can show them on our screen. Just let me get Serbia.
Yeah, so the players, as Mitko said, we have an arrangement, with a member of the Serbian team to explain the situation in one of the highest profile teams in the World Cup here today live in Skype. But the players seem to be Killer Rubica, or Killer Rubica, I guess.
Yes, Killer Rubica and 4 other members, which are Dona Pole,
Yep.
Joki Zeus, Marko Bangalic, and Lucky.
Yes.
Uh,
Seems they are
so,
the ones not
we
playing.
have the Serbian member of the national team live on Skype with us. Now I can say hi to Dusan Mihailovic. Hi Dusan, nice to have you here.
Nico.
So,
Hi.
Dusan, let's just get on with the most important topic today, the event that everyone is talking about. Yesterday, Serbia, probably, yeah, it was you. You have publicly announced that key players from the Serbian national team will leave the team and the World Cup for good due to some internal disputes. Can you explain what happened?
Yes, of course. Yesterday there was a disagreement in the Serbian team, but we think that is normal for almost every team, and especially this year, because there are 13 members, and it's possible for 13 members to disagree immediately because they have not all meet each other until now.
Of course,
Some
yeah.
people, yes.
I agree. I agree.
Some people are unable to play due to their daily duties. So we decided to replace them and put reservists on. We are sorry because Killer Rubica, Laki Joki Zeus, and Marko Bangalic and Donapole will not play this year because they are one of the best players there. They are very important for us, for our team. But we have to devote, but they don't have time to devote to game, and you know that Imperia Online need activities for playing.
Yeah, I know. So, there were some kind of disagreements about a certain player that didn't want to be expelled.
No, that was some problems in our team, but we make it more functionally, and we just I don't know how to explain.
Okay, how will this scandal affect the Serbian national team? Are you guys going to continue to play with these accounts, or you will replace them?
No, there is no scandal. That's just normal, everyday event for us. But Serbian are very proud people, and that's a problem to agree. But when we agreed, there is no greater force, and we what don't kill us, that strength us.
Yeah, makes you stronger. So,
Yeah.
don't you think that you will have difficulties if you go to the finals if you don't have five players?
No, uh, because we just make more functional. This team we have this year, and we will make
You will be
all.
you will be better without these players.
Yeah, I
Well,
don't
that's
say that we will be better, but I say that we can play only with players who are there. We can't
yeah, yeah.
play.
So you think you will be able to compensate these five for these five missing players?
So yeah, we will try that.
Yeah, I'm sure that you will try. What are your plans for the group stage?
I really don't wanna to show you our plans, but we think that we will be first without bread. I mean, in one bread we will be first.
Haha. So you will be first in no time. That's a bold statement, considering that you will be missing five players. So, um, how will you win the group?
Well, that's for our winning plans. I don't wanna explain it. I don't wanna present it to others. That's a
Yeah,
secret.
I know, I know. Come on, tell me just one secret.
I can't. I really can't do that. I promise that to our team that I will not present our secrets and our strategies for winning.
I know, I know. I will not ask you. So we can safely say that despite these five people who have left the team, you this fact will make you stronger.
Yeah, because we see what is our mistakes, and we change it, we switch it on start. That's happened very easily on start of playing World Cup. So that's possible to change, but if that happened later, we couldn't change it.
Okay, but well, I surely respect your confidence, and we will see if you will guys uh, pull through, because well, to tell you the truth, in my opinion, I think you will feel these missing five players on the final,
Yeah,
because
that's
it will be
the
very
main
tough
problem.
on the final.
That will be very possible that we uh, will have problems because that five players. But anyway, we will give most what we know, what we can.
Okay, okay. So uh, the Serbians are confident, Vicky, and they will overcome. Obviously, they will overcome this loss, which is, I will say it again. It's a huge loss for me. Thank you. Thank you, Dushan, for talking to us. It was really important to know what do you guys feel, because after all, you are one of the best teams, and we all expect that you will do fine in this tournament. And I really hope that you will overcome this loss, and everything will be all right. I wish you good luck, and I hope
Thank
that we will talk again. Thank you for
you. Yeah.
confirming and explaining the situation to us.
Can I say
Yes,
just one more thing?
yes, of course.
With all of the countries of the former Yugoslavia, we are in good relationship, and with our neighbor Bulgaria and Croatia, and I wish to everyone good luck and great success there.
Oh, thank you. That's an amazing word. Thank you very much for these words. I'll see you again, Dushan. Have a good
Okay.
luck in the group stage. Talk to you. Bye bye.
See ya.
Well,
Well,
seems like he's not the only confident Serbian right now.
yeah,
Despite the
yeah.
situation here in
Well,
chat,
it's yeah.
there are other Serbian players who are saying that you should watch and learn, Mitko.
Oh,
How they're gonna do it?
I
Yeah.
should watch you. Well, certainly, I will certainly. I know that the Serbians are good players. You can even see that the this scandal, which I think it's one of the ugliest things that could possibly happen to a national team. I can see that despite these internal problems, as you can see on the screen, let's show it again. Serbia is leading its group confidently. Well, not very confidently, but I think that even with 25 people, they will not have any problems with
Well, it
winning.
looks like they manage at least.
Yeah, to win this group, but then we will go to the finals,
Yes.
and we
Things
will
get
see if
tough.
this loss will affect them. I will, of course, watch and learn from the Serbians. I promise. Yeah,
So, well, now it's statistics time.
yeah,
Now that we've went through the breaking news.
yeah,
So, we've got wars that already started. So, Peru versus Egypt
yeah,
and Ecuador versus Azerbaijan already.
yeah.
Huge,
People
huge
are
wars.
having fun
And,
already. So are we.
it seems, from what we see in chat, that actually Brazil also claimed started a war with someone, and they are
Yeah,
asking if this makes you happy.
Oh, of course, they kept their promise. Well, this is not, I haven't checked our stats right before the show, so we probably missed
Yeah, what they did
what they
and
did
who they
if the
attacked.
war was declared in the last hour. So let's see it and let's announce it if you want to.
Yeah,
Just
I think you can check it, and I'm gonna
yeah,
go through the other
go.
statistics, and you give us the information on whether Brazil declared war, and
Yeah.
on whom. So, top 10 teams by net worth points. Not long ago, when we checked the statistics, the leader was Brazil, with pretty much a lot more than a million net worth points already.
Oh,
Um,
sorry to
yeah,
interrupt you. Can you guess to whom Brazil declared war?
Russia.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's
yeah.
that's big and epic.
The first great war of the world, ladies and gentlemen,
Well,
Brazil
that's a world
versus
war.
Russia. Yeah, this is indeed it will be an epic world war. Brazil versus Russia, the first war of the world, if I may say. So,
Definitely.
congratulations and respect for the Brazilians who are not afraid and who declared war to their, should I say, greatest nemesis in
Definitely, yeah.
this group.
So their greatest nemesis
Yeah,
until now is doing kind of okay, 726,000 net worth points.
yeah,
The third place right now belongs to Turkey with 572,000 net worth points, then Croatia with a little less, Romania, Bulgaria, Italy, Greece, Poland and Spain. This is the top 10 national teams when we look at them ordered by net worth points. When we look at military points, however, we've got a very different situation. The first place belongs to Romania. The second spot belongs to Peru, then Hungary, Italy, the United States, Spain, Ecuador, Ukraine, United Kingdom and Serbia. And to be honest, I think that we already see the two types of gameplay here. We've got nations that are purely going into the net worth points, and some that are going into the military points.
yeah,
Different styles and strategies. So we see Peru and Ecuador yet again, this time in the first two spots of the top 10 of teams who have already started attacks against other players. We've got Peru at the first spot with 138 attacks against other players, Ecuador with 67, Ukraine with 50, then Mexico, Spain, Germany, Romania, Italy, France, and the 10th spot belongs to Chile. So far, you can see that what just happened is that the statistics and the numbers and the data is changing maybe not even hour, each minute. So this is something that of course we all love about Imperia Online and the World Cup. So we've got an interesting situation with the top 10 teams when looking at them and ordering them by attacks against NPCs. We've got the first spot occupied by Croatia, then Russia, Bulgaria, Argentina, Serbia, Poland, Turkey, Romania, Peru and Spain. I keep seeing Peru, by the way. In each ranking there is Peru. And
yes, there is Peru, and this makes me also extremely happy. Not only the Brazilians.
not only because we want to go to Peru.
No.
So the
Actually,
top 10.
actually, that's
Not
a
a bad
good
idea. I know.
There are a lot of cool stuff in Peru.
The top 10 teams, when ordered by number of pillages, are led by Ecuador with 15 pillages, Peru with 11, Croatia with 5, and then Romania, Bulgaria, Egypt, Mexico, Belarus, Ukraine, and Paraguay. So the fortress sieges, the top 10 teams divided, ordered by number of fortress sieges made, is pretty much the same as the ranking when talking about number of attacks against NPCs. We've got, however, some changes, but it goes this way. The first spot belongs to Croatia, then Russia, Bulgaria, Argentina, Serbia, Peru, Turkey, Poland, Romania, and Spain. And the top 10 teams with the most field battles. Of course, yet again, Peru with 34, then
Yeah.
Ecuador, Italy, Hungary, Spain, the Netherlands, Turkey, Bulgaria, Mexico, and France. Very interesting. Peru and Ecuador have not only declared war on Egypt and Azerbaijan, but they seem to be very ambitious in the second and third day of the group phase. And we keep coming to yet another interesting part of the lists and statistics. We already talked about some issues in the Serbian team, but we actually are seeing some dispositions and some changes in other teams as well. You know that players had 48 hours to nominate and try to get rid of players that they don't like or don't feel confident about from their national teams, and if they decide to do so, they in the first 48 hours of the group phase they have the right to replace them by substitutes. Now this opportunity is over. It ended along with our stream today at 3 o'clock p.m. server time, but we had some interesting sites already. We've got 7 players already removed officially. Let's see, just want to check that again.
I can double check it for you
8
if you want to.
8 players have already been removed from their teams.
Yeah, this is the moment. I'm sorry to interrupt you to tell you that the stats we are announcing are changing in real time, and it is possible for us to skip or miss something due to our preparations and
definitely
stuff like that. But we will be sure to keep you informed in real time as well.
Most of the nominations hasn't gone through yet, meaning that they are still being processed, and we are not sure if those will be...
Yeah, these will be nominations of the players who will be only expelled, but not replaced with substitutes.
Yeah, from now on,
no more substitutes. They ended at 3 p.m.
Definitely. From now on, the national teams can expel players from their own teams, but they cannot replace them. The replacements are over as of today. So something interesting, we actually see that Poland attempted to remove 3 players. Not all of them, of course, were removed. One of them is still being looked at, one of them is removed, and one of them, I think, was decided to not be removed from the game, from the World Cup.
Yeah,
so
he didn't collected enough votes.
Yeah. So,
let's just, if you want to, we can remind what are the rules for
go
voting.
ahead.
If you have 30 players voting in your alliance, you need 27 voted players in order to expel a player.
Yeah. So now that you have this information, we should just mention that we obviously see some issues in other teams as well, not only Serbia and Poland, but Germany attempted to remove 2 players from their team. Same goes for Latvia, France, Brazil. We know from yesterday, Italy. Seems like a lot of teams are making some serious cleaning around their houses.
Yeah, and probably still sorting some minor domestic
Yeah.
issues. Well, like Dushan said
Mm-hmm.
earlier, these are typically normal normal processes in the first
Yeah, of course.
48 hours. Well, if you are a Serbian, leaving 5 members who are leaving your team is also normal. But what can
Yeah,
I say?
well, they've got
This
a
is
different
Serbia.
lifestyle.
Yeah,
We
yeah.
already mentioned they're being aggressive. Looks like
Yeah,
they
yeah.
just think
This is something
differently.
typical for them, and no matter they're fighting and trying to kill each other,
Yeah.
they still manage to win groups, destroy other alliances,
Yeah, they
fight,
just
and
keep staying
yeah,
on the top of their game, at
that's why
least.
we love them.
Of course.
Yeah,
So, all in all, a little earlier today we had 27 players nominated from their for expulsion from their national teams,
yeah.
which is a pretty huge number. What are your thoughts on the numbers we saw in the stats of the top 10 teams, and what are your thoughts, of course, on the nominated players for banning
Well,
from
I
their
will say it
teams?
again. I'm happy. I'm happy a lot because we already have people fighting each other, destroying each
Yeah,
other, burning each
drama.
other, not only on the fields of the World Cup group stage, but in their teams as well.
Definitely, yeah.
This is something we should not laugh at, but what can I do? We have a lot of substitute, of course, players in high-profile teams. This is another very typical um, uh, thing or event in the first 48 hours. Sometimes you cannot establish contacts with everyone. You cannot play with everyone. There will be always people who will disagree about
Of
your
course.
way of commanding the alliance and your playstyle and etc. And as brutal as it would sound, the sooner you get rid of these people, the uh, the the sooner your alliance will start to function properly. Because in theory, I have a theory and I have an opinion which
Mm-hmm.
by which I have always stood in this game. This is a war game. In order to achieve the objectives in this game, you need an alliance which is run with a military discipline. Uh, Democracy does not work in Imperia Online, and it doesn't work in your alliance. If you want to achieve your objectives, you have to obey orders without questioning them. You have to be disciplined. You have to be ready to be to go to extreme heights in order to achieve your objectives, because the democracy, the voting, and let's
Mm-hmm.
sit down all and talk about it is just waste of time in which you can
Yeah,
uh,
very valuable
yeah,
time.
you can build more war machines, more units, and you can kill more people.
Of course.
So
So yeah, definitely not a bad thing. The fact
yeah,
that the teams are taking advantage of
yeah,
the
yeah,
opportunity to remove players
yeah,
from
yeah.
their national teams.
So uh, Russians, I should say, continue with their absolutely sensational play so far, keeping their second place by net worth points. There were some different opinions about the 50,000 diamonds bonus we give to the uh, teams which
Yes.
have ranked in top 10 in the last World Cup. Some say that this bonus is way too large and it will increase the gap and the difference between the teams. Others say that they are way too little as amount for version 6. But as you can see, uh, Russia has proven these guys wrong. As you can see, you can be a team without 50,000 diamonds in your alliance chest as a bonus, and you can still be the second network points team in the World Cup group stage after just 3 days. A great achievement for Russians indeed. We are waiting, by the way, for to interview. I will be very excited to interview a member of the Russian national team, so they can share their thoughts about.
And let us know why their results were not as good on the weekends.
Oh yeah, yeah. It would be pretty interesting to ask them this. Spain is back in top 10 network points rankings. Seems to me that our friend Juan and company have managed to sort out their domestic problems and are back on the right tracks. Kudos to Juan. The big missing in the top 10 rankings, let's see if it's still a valid point. Yeah, the big missing, yeah, it's still the big missing in the top 10 rankings in network points so far is Portugal. So, my dear Portugal friends, get your things straight and please come back to the top 10 network rankings as soon as you can. Thank you. We can see another surprise here. Iran is in the 9th place of the network points ranking. Well done to Iranians. You have history with them, Vicky.
Yeah, Iran is the country I owe a huge apology to ever since the beginning of the qualifiers when I mistakenly said that their abbreviation means Ireland.
Yeah.
I apologize then, but I still apologize.
I'm sure they will forgive you.
Thank you. You said you won't forgive me though.
No,
Okay.
no. Okay, Peru and Ecuador. What can I say? The first ones to declare wars. The first ones who started having some fun, and they are in the top 10 in military points. I see Peru, but not Ecuador. Ecuador, I can swear that Ecuador was here hours ago, but seems to me that other countries want to take their places.
Yeah, we already mentioned how quickly it all changes.
Yeah, most elite ranking. We will be surely tracking the top 10 military points ranking, as it is probably, for me, it is the most interesting stats in the World Cup. After all, we are a war game. Something funny in the chat, probably.
Yeah, people here are, of course, as usual, discussing, let's say,
Yeah.
which country is going to win. But yeah.
So, which country is going to win? Madagascar?
Well, Kilo Rubica is here in chat.
Oh,
Yeah, so it's always interesting here.
okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see if she or he has something to say about.
Yeah, well, I guess we have to mention that Kilo Rubica is a couple. They are spouses, so man and a woman, and we are not sure which one of them is going to be hopefully willing to talk to us on Skype soon. So yeah, but it's a good thing that they are here and keeping an eye on the stream.
Yeah, it's also a good thing that United Kingdom and the United States are also present in the top 10 military points ranking. Uh, by the way, this ranking is now really looking amazing. Romania, Brazil, Peru, Hungary, Italy, United States, Spain, Russia, United Kingdom, Serbia. A lot of new faces, a lot of new warriors, and congratulations and respect to all of you new guys who are here fighting with everyone. Uh, on the more boring note, and I will say which is the the boring note. This is the top 10 of the nations who are attacking the NPCs. Croatia, Russia, and Bulgaria are forming the Farmers Club. Big surprise here. But it has its logic, of course. First, you build up your economy, then you feed your giant army with this economy, and third, you make somebody else fight your fights like the Croatians did in the last World Cup. Whoa, I said that out loud. Sorry. Sorry.
Yeah, by
Okay.
mistake.
Well, basically, this is the stuff I wanted to share with the people about today's stats. Huge surprises, many things that make me happy, and we are waiting for the even more interesting stuff in this in these stats, the influence points, the conquered castles, the first results of the wars between the different nations, and of course the promise the Bulgarians made that they will soon get into war with everyone in their group. Dear Bulgarians, we are still waiting for you.
I
Anytime
just
now.
want to
Thank you.
mention something else as well.
Yeah.
I just want to say hi to Diana. She is known as Uncutica.
Uncutica.
Uncutica?
Oh, the Croatian,
Yeah.
the Croatian
She's
lady.
part of,
Lady, hi.
Yeah, she was part of last year's Croatian national team,
Yeah.
and who of course won. And she's here in chat as well. So very nice to see her, as well as some very interesting other players as well. And Arthur One is here again. So very interesting crowd we've got today.
Yeah, very high profile.
High profile, yeah.
Crowd. Indeed, it's nice having you, all of you guys, of course. So probably this is the time that we will talk to Croatia, of course.
Yes.
The defending champions. Today we will have a Skype talk with Lucian Pavlic, and to see and to discuss how the Croatian defending champions are starting their campaign into defending their title. We have now connection with Lucian. Hello, Lucian.
Hello, Mitko.
Nice to see you again.
Nice to hear you too.
And nice to see your the Croatian flag again behind you. By the way, nice
It's
looking.
always here.
Nice looking. You should send us one if you win the World Cup again. By the way.
Of course.
Okay. Thank you for being with us, Lucian. Have you started your patrol, babysitting all the Alliance accounts?
Yes, my brother and I have started our patrol, but we are not babysitting all accounts because there's way more players in this year's World Cup, so they took part of the offline accounts so no one can kill our army or loot resources.
Oh, really?
Yes.
You think that? Well, in the group stage probably, but I think in the finals
No, no,
Somebody will kill your army.
they won't. We are always online.
You're always online. Online.
Yes.
You never sleep. You are machines. You are not humans. I know that. Okay, tell me, how did Croatia start the World Cup group stage?
We have started pretty nice because we are not spending much diamonds and we still have more than 500,000 points, and that's very good.
That's very good. But the
Yes.
Brazilians have twice your network points.
But they are spending much diamonds.
Yeah, they're spending a lot of diamonds. Good
Yes.
point. What do you think they are spending then their diamonds for?
Well, they are taking 96 hours and
Incomes. Yeah,
yes, that's the first thing. And the
yeah.
other is Hram, like
Oh yeah, the temple. The
temple,
temple.
yes.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Good. Good for them. When we reset the network points,
Yes.
it will be even better for everyone. Well, you have already expelled one player and replaced it with a reserve one. What happened? Why?
Yes, we have expelled a terabyte
Yeah.
because of our deeply private reasons, which I can't reveal to you right now. But you can hear them when you come to Zagreb.
Oh, we have news, ladies and gentlemen. There are deeply private reasons for the Croatians to expel their
Ajde,
player. We have to look into this.
da, dođi.
Definitely. Definitely. We have to reveal this secret.
Ajde, dođi čovječe.
Now I will not sleep until I know the truth, Lucian. Yeah, deeply, ladies and gentlemen. Deep. We can even put on a line. Please, guys, if you can write it. Croatians expel one of their players for deeply private reasons. Thank you. Okay. So, how will Croatia win the group? Will there be anyone giving you a hard time?
Well, we will win it easily because we don't have many rival countries in our group. And the only problem could be Portugal because they have more diamonds than other 9 nations.
Yeah,
But as you can see, one of our players have defending medal, which
yeah.
he got because one Portugal player terribly calculated the battle outcome and he lost.
Yeah. Well, if you don't make mistakes, you will not be in the news after all.
Of course.
Yeah. What can I say? What's with the commotion in the Serbian team? Can you comment what happened there?
Well, I heard something about this topic, but I can't claim with 100% anything because I don't play for Serbia national team.
Yeah,
But with this, what I heard, I'm very disappointed with Serbia
yeah,
because in every better nation there has to be some order and only unity can bring results.
yeah. That very very strong words. Of course.
And also,
Yeah,
this year's team is made of 30 players, and it's normal that everyone won't agree with some ideas, but
yeah.
when the team decides something, is the only direction which it should go.
Yes. Well, let me ask you this question. You when you play on the World Cup and when you basically play in Imperia Online, being a war game, do you think that you should listen to your leader and obey the
Of
orders?
course. That's why he is leader.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, guys, mm, it's clear what happened in Serbia's team. It's no brainer about it. And good points about from Lucian. We already have two declared wars. We have three declared wars. I think you heard about the Brazilians and the Russians
Yes.
as well. Um you also heard the Bulgarian national player who said that they will declare war twice on everyone in their group. Also,
Well, those are nonsenses.
really,
Yes, because there's no way Bulgaria can declare war to nations like Iraq or Armenia and
why?
others, because they are not even into their 5 times points.
Well, yeah, but if they do you think that?
It's impossible. They don't have much diamonds, those
Yeah,
nations.
yeah, I know, I know. So you think that Bulgaria will simply physically will not physically be able to declare war to everyone?
Maybe to Argentina and two other nations, but others no way.
Yeah, there you go. Well, what will Croatia do
We
with the
agreed as
wars?
a team not to declare wars to the nations in our groups because
Really?
currently we are farming independent cities.
We have another news, ladies and gentlemen. Croatians will not declare wars to anyone in their group. We will definitely put this on our screens because it's an important news. Vicky, can you imagine,
Well, it's pretty hard for me to imagine
ladies and gentlemen?
someone not declaring wars.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the World Cup group stage. What else can I say? Okay, one last question, Lucian. Which of the nations Croatia does not want in the finals as enemies?
Well, we want everyone in the final because we are not afraid of anyone,
You're not
and we
afraid.
can beat everyone.
You can beat everyone. You can beat everyone by farming, probably.
No, by firing, by attacking them.
But you will actually kill people and attack them. I
Well, we
find,
will see that.
Lucian, I find that hard to believe.
Well, believe it.
I know.
Time will say.
You already confirmed everything that I have just said by stating that you will not declare wars to anyone in your group. I mean, what will you guys do? Plant tomatoes, potatoes, and multiplying rabbits, cows, and something?
Only population, not animals.
Not animals, only population. Okay, I stand corrected. Thank you, Lucian. It's been a pleasure talking to you today. I hope we will speak again probably next week to check your how you guys doing with your farm in your group.
Yeah.
Thank you, Lucian, for this interview. I'll see you again and good luck.
Thank you, Mitko, for
It's
calling.
always
See ya.
Bye.
Bye.
it's always good to talk to him and
Yeah.
see their determination.
They will not declare. Do we have the things on the screen? Probably. Okay. We will have the things on the screen. Um,
Well, now we are going to move on a little bit further. Now that we have discussed some particular teams, national teams, and their strategies, including farming and not declaring wars in Imperia Online, we are going to give today's a reward for the question we asked you yesterday. Today's reward is, of course, as usual, 100 diamonds, and it goes to Sean Abulencia.
Apulencia.
Yeah.
Oh, a new guy.
Yes.
Surprise.
He has actually given a very, very interesting answer. Our question yesterday was, if you are a leader a captain of a national team and you receive information that someone in your team is giving information, classified, of course, information to other teams and alliances, what would you do? And he says something very interesting. It looks like he is a serious strategist, because he says that first he would confirm the allegations. Second, if confirmed, find out who the mole is. And then the process should be like this. Give different informations on all of your team members. For example, Alliance Member 1 will be given this information, and the both of you will attack this player. Alliance Member 2 will be given the same information, but you will attack a different player, and so on and so forth.
I'm sorry, you lost me.
Strategy. So he says that the way you can find out who the mole is in your team is to give different types of information to the different players.
Yeah.
And then have a look at which of the individually given informations turn out in the hands of your opponent. And
That's
when
a complex system.
yeah, not that complex,
Indeed.
but it requires a lot of work.
Yeah.
So the third step, he says, is don't kick him out. Of course, he says that this is a good tactic in order for you to give wrong and false information to your opponents. So you just keep feeding them information which turns out to be wrong, false, and so the traitor will will do a favor to your team. The other reason for that he says he's got for not kicking the mole out is that he still, the mole meaning, they still have some net worth that can change the tide of the game. For example, the traitor owns 25% of your alliance net worth points, and when you kick them out, that would be the most foolish thing to do.
Very practical
Very,
approach.
yeah. And and the fourth step he says he would take is something very interesting again. He says that from time to time you should give the mole, you should feed the mole some real information.
False information, yeah.
You feed the mole false information all the time, but from time to time you have to give them some real information as well to keep the trust alive.
Like the allies, in the World War II, the Allies fed information to the German intelligence, knowing and breaking their intelligence codes. So sometimes they had to give them a real intelligence information,
yeah,
so the Germans don't know that their code has been broken. And
yes,
some troops were intentionally sacrificed in order to keep this secret.
And of course, the real information given, fed to the mole should be, he says, kind of an unimportant one, some kind of an insignificant but real information. So this is the reason Sean is getting 100 diamonds, a very serious strategy. We had actually some very nice answers today,
Yeah.
and we're very thankful. Keep them coming. You are going to hear today's question, and we're going to reward the best answer tomorrow, as usual. Mitko?
Yeah. So the next question for tomorrow is in regard with the today's events, breaking news, dramas we covered in our podcast. The question is, which option will you choose if you have problems in the team? To reveal the truth to everyone or to keep it a secret? Yeah, very political, devious, and very leader question today for everyone. So it's also a moral dilemma, probably.
Yeah.
Which option will you choose if you are a leader? If you have problems in the team, go public or keep it a secret? I have I have just received additional information from the Croatian team that I will have some materials for tomorrow's podcast, but they will not tell me anything today. They
Whoa.
will tell me tomorrow.
Well,
Yeah.
that's interesting.
So yeah.
I
It will.
hope they don't mean milk and eggs that they have that they have harvested.
Yeah, I obviously will have to wait until tomorrow with this interesting news.
yeah.
I will definitely not sleep
Yes.
tonight. Tonight. So, Vicky, before we call it off for today, I just wanted to throw in my 2 cents about the Serbian situation today. In my humble opinion, no matter what reasons you have or what kind of disagreements or arguments you can have with certain players in your team, you should never forget that you are playing for your nation, and you have absolutely no right to deprive your team of one single player, let alone 5 players. I wish Serbia good luck, and I am certain that they will overcome their problems and will be again the team we all love and respect. And to repeat what Dusan said, good luck, Serbia. Remember, what doesn't kill you makes you stronger.
Well, that was a good conclusion to
Yeah.
the huge piles of information we gave our viewers
Yeah.
today, as well as the very interesting parts of this information. We are going to be live again here tomorrow. 3 o'clock.
Yeah. We will
when-
have some interesting and cool stuff as the
Materials.
Croatians. Yeah, the Croatians promised us something. We will see what it will be.
Yeah.
Tomorrow. If you guys have interesting stuff for us as well, be sure to share them with us. We will tell them to everyone who is watching us.
If you want your secrets revealed,
Yeah.
just give them to us.
So fight each other, pillage each other, destroy each other, or farm. No matter. Have fun.
And love each other if you are a team.
Love each other. Declare wars.
Come on,
Win
Victor.
your groups and have fun playing in the World Cup group stage, everyone. We will see you tomorrow.